What's inside? Discovering the world of blind boxes. Imagine getting a box in the mail, not knowing what's inside. It could be candy, a phone case, or something totally random. That's the idea behind blind boxes. Sealed packages with surprising stuff inside. You're paying for the fun of opening them, not just what they contain. So why have these boxes become so popular? One major reason is the excitement of mystery. People enjoy not knowing what they'll get. It turns shopping into a game. Whether it's a tiny trinket or something rare, every box brings a rush of emotion. Another reason is the rise of social media. Many online creators post videos of blind box openings. Viewers love the suspense and the creators' honest reactions. These videos often go viral, and fans want to join the fun by getting their own boxes. In short, blind boxes offer more than just items. They bring a sense of wonder and play, which keeps people coming back for more. For some, the thrill of opening a blind box is worth every dollar.
Today's warm-up quiz is, when Lily won the game, she felt a blank of joy and couldn't stop smiling. We have A, horn, B, pine, C, rush, and D, yolk.
You have 15 seconds to think about it. Time's up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
I'm Betty.
And today we are going to begin a 3-day in-depth look at blind boxes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Are you familiar with blind boxes? I guess now you are. You've read the article, but
I don't really collect any blind boxes.
You don't collect them, but you know what they are.
Yeah, I know.
The idea, it's kind of like you buy something, probably something that you're interested in, but you don't know what's inside the box.
So it's the fun part.
That's right. You get it home, you open it up, and you find what you bought. So it's a bit of a surprise, but people use them in all sorts of interesting ways. And they've also been, kind of criticized a little bit. Some people think that blind boxes, especially selling them to young people or trying to get people to buy more and more to collect special things, that might be a little bit tricky, but as Betty said, they're kind of fun as well. So as long as everyone knows that you're not guaranteed...
Parents know.
And anyone else really who's spending their money, as long as you know that you're not guaranteed to get something wonderful, and you could end up getting a bunch of, let's face it, let's be honest, junk, then it's just fun, right? It's fun if you're buying something and it's a bit of a surprise there. But yes, you might end up spending a lot more money to get something and, just not really having the luck that you want. So let's find out what is inside and discover the world of blind boxes. All right, so the article begins. Imagine getting a box in the mail, not knowing what's inside. Well, that doesn't happen very often. It might actually be kind of scary if you suddenly got a package at home. But, for a Christmas present or a birthday present, that would be pretty normal. It's not fun to know what's in the package, the gift, when it's your birthday or it's Christmas. But normally, yes, we order things, we buy things from a store online. We pay for what we think we're going to get, and we should get that at home, right? So it's not really a surprise.
没错，同学这里就讲说，想象一下，如果你今天收到一个包裹，可是却不知道里面是什么，会不会很可怕？那这里要注意一下 ，imagine 这个字它通常用来就是给同学一个画面，那它后面的动词呢要加 ing， imagine getting a box.
Next it says, well, it could be candy, a phone case, or something totally random.
Random 的意思是随机的、任意的，它是一个形容词。
Back to the article, it says, that's the idea behind blind boxes. Sealed packages with surprising stuff inside. So yes, you get this box, whether it's sent to you at home or whether you just buy it at a store or somewhere. But a blind box, well, the sort of idea is in the name, right? It's blind. You don't know what's inside. You can't see what's inside. Or as it says, it's a sealed package with surprising stuff inside. Now, if something is sealed, no, we're not talking about that cute animal that goes ar, 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 and slaps its flippers together for fish. This is a verb. We could use it also as a noun, but it's more commonly used as a verb. To seal something is to close something very, very firmly, very tightly. If something is sealed, air won't be able to go in, and leaks and things won't be able to come out. You can seal things by just tightening something, like if it's a jar or a bottle, you put the top on very tightly, it should be sealed. And of course, we can use things like glue or tape to help us seal packages, boxes, envelopes, things like that. And that's what our example sentence talks about. It says the box was sealed with both tape and glue. It was really hard to get open. Yes, I imagine you'd have to cut through the tape and then rip the glue apart or rip the paper apart to get to your fun stuff inside. Maybe it's a blind box. And that's what stuff is. Stuff is just things. When we don't want to, name everything that we have, we just say it's stuff. For example, what's in your bag when you go to school? Well, you could say, well, there's pencils and books and a pencil case and a ruler and a razor. You could list all the stuff, or you can just use that handy word, stuff. Your luggage, your suitcase, when you travel, that is filled with your stuff, right? Your clothes, your shoes, things you use in the bathroom, things you use for entertainment. You don't want to list all those things, so you just say the word stuff. It's a very useful word. We should point out, very important, it's always plural, okay? You can have a stuff. If you have many things, it's not stuffs. Stuff is many things, many different things. For example, hey, can you please move your stuff off the bed? I want to change the sheets.
对，没错，我们来讲一下这个中文哦。这个 seal 的话呢，就是密封的意思哦。通常封很紧哦，这个才可以用 seal。那 stuff 同学注意一下，它是物品东西，它是一个名词。那大家要注意一下，它是不可数的哦，它就代表一个 stuff 就代表全部。对，所以你不要加 s 在后面哦。那这句话的意思是，这就是盲盒的概念啊。密封的包装里呢，藏着惊喜的物品哦。
All right, now it's always fun to get packages. It's always fun to get new toys or other things you might be interested or collect even. But as the article says, you're paying for the fun of opening them, not just what they contain. So that's kind of the idea with blind boxes. Yes, you're going to get some new stuff, but you're also kind of paying for the excitement, the joy, the magic of opening up the box and seeing what's inside when you really have no idea. So, why have these boxes become so popular? I know. It's kind of the idea of asking people to spend money on stuff they don't know what they're going to get. When they spend their money, that's a bit of a strange idea, but blind boxes are still very, very popular and growing in popularity, becoming more popular. So it's a good question to ask. Why is that? And the article says, one major reason is the excitement of mystery. Okay. Absolutely. As we've mentioned, people love surprises. They love, getting things they don't expect or the mystery of it all. Not knowing what is in the box is part of the joy of opening the box.
Yeah, I guess it's not hard to imagine this is one of the reasons, right? Yeah. 那我们现在呢，就来看一下今天的文法重点是什么呢？好，那我们有 one the other 或者是 one another 到底是什么意思呢？那同学，我们先把 the other 的 the 帮我把它圈起来哦。既然它是 the 就代表说它是指定范围的哦，所以通常呢 one the other 它用的是两者之中，你已经很确定了这个东西呢就是两个，总数就是两个。那你要讲其中之一是什么的时候，你就用 one。那剩下的那一个呢，因为你很明确知道东西只有两个，所以就用 the other。所以说它的范围呢是封闭的。比如说同学手，大部分的话应该是两只嘛，对不对？好，那所以你可以说我一只手受伤，另一只手没事，就可以说 One of my hands is injured and the other is fine。这个呢不用特别强调范围嘛，因为你就知道你手就两只嘛，对不对？那有的时候通常在考试的时候，如果他要出 the other 的话，他一定会明确的标示范围。比如说呢，我们有两只狗，他已经先跟你一个前情提要，就是你总共就是有两只狗，一只喜欢跑步，另一只喜欢睡觉，就会变成 We have two dogs. One loves running and the other prefers sleeping. 那 one 跟 another 呢，它通常是用来谈论三个以上的人或事物的时候，那它的东西很多嘛，三个以上，那它只讲其中的两个。那同学可以去观察一下我们今天的课文呢，到底是哪一种情况哦。那通常用 another 就代表说 总数呢它没有明确的指定或者是超过2个，就是某一个是什么另一个是什么，可是因为原因太多了，东西太多了，我就没有把它全部都讲出来。比如说呢，其中一位学生来自日本，另外一位学生来自加拿大。One of the students is from Japan, another is from Canada. 就代表说他用这句话就代表说可能那个交换生呢好多好多，那我先讲2个或者是这个情况就至少是3位以上，然后包含3位。还有比如说天空呢飞过了很多只鸟，我看到一只鸟飞过天空，另一只鸟呢降落在树上，就代表说你看到的呢不只是2只，可是呢你先讲2只的情况。I saw one bird flying across the sky and another landing on the tree.All
right, let's get back to our article. Yeah, we have that word mystery, talking about the excitement of mystery. Well, mystery is basically having something that is hard to understand or explain, something you don't really know what's going on. It could be, and it hopefully is, something kind of exciting, right? A lot of us like to read stories about mysteries where you might find out who the criminal is at the end of the story, or there's a bit of a puzzle. You might have to figure it out.By getting more information through the story. And also mysteries can cause confusion in our life. If you come back to your room and suddenly your shoes are gone. Where are my shoes? Who took them away? Where did they go? What happened to them? That mystery might actually be kind of annoying in your life. But whenever there's a situation where something happens and we're filled with questions and we don't have a lot of answers, and we're trying to figure out what's going on, we could call that some kind of mystery.Here's an example sentence. The mystery of what might happen next made the movie much more exciting to watch. That's why people don't say, don't give me any spoilers. Don't tell me the ending of the movie. Don't tell me who the murderer was. I want to try to figure it out. I want to try to enjoy this mystery.
没错，这个 mystery 的意思就是神秘或神秘性那这句话呢，就是一大的原因呢，就是为什么大家要买盲盒呢？就是神秘所带来的刺激感。Okay, let's go to the next sentence.
And I guess that might actually be a good name for these blind boxes. You could also call them mystery boxes.
Oh, that might be better,
because,
actually.
As the article says, people enjoy not knowing what they'll get. It turns shopping into a game. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I think some people enjoy not knowing what they get. Not everyone.Some people might feel that they're wasting their money, they're getting ripped off or something. But yes, to turn shopping into a game is certainly something that would be entertaining and fun for some groups of people.
没错，这个 turn something 或 somebody into something 或 somebody 就是将 A 变成 B 那我们来看一个例句 example sentence here. So we have the example sentence that goes, the program turned a quiet village into a famous tourist spot.这个计划呢，把一个安静的小村庄呢，变成了著名的观光景点。这个 into 很常考同学帮我把它记起来。
All right, back in our article, it says, whether it's a tiny trinket or something rare, every box brings a rush of emotion. Those moments when you're first opening it, before you know exactly what's inside, can bring you lots of emotions all at the same time. And that's why we would describe that as a rush of emotion.This is when you suddenly have strong feelings at some situation, at some event or something that's happening in your life. It could be a rush of happiness when you see a friend who you haven't seen in so long. Or maybe you'll have a rush of relief when you think, oh no, something terrible has gone on. No, it didn't. Everything's okay. So you have that rush of emotion, that rush of feeling, that rush of something, kind of hits you, hits your heart, hits your mind all at the same time.Because of something that's happened. Hopefully it's a good emotion, it's a good feeling, but it could also be something not so good, as in our example sentence, Amelie felt a rush of anger when she realized that her sister had lied to her.
Oh no, that's too bad.
Hopefully she can calm down.
那我们来看一下这里呢 trinket 它是小饰品的意思，那这个 rush 呢我们刚才讲了很多，就是一阵很强烈的感受。那我们来看一下今天的 warm up quiz那原本的这个题目是 When Lily won the game, Lily 赢了这个比赛游戏的时候呢 She felt a summer of joy and couldn't stop smiling. 她感觉到什么什么欢乐然后呢都止不住笑这样子那个嘴巴都快笑裂开了。那我们来看一下选项 A 这个 horn 它呢是角这个不是我们的身体的那个角是牛跟羊这种动物它头上的那个角。然后再来 B 呢 pine 是松树的意思。这个 A 跟 B 都跟动物植物有关，应该不会是答案嘛。那 C 这个 rush 一阵强烈的感受，就是他感觉到哇我真的好开心这个就是答案。所以我们今天正解是 C。那 D 就更不可能啦，蛋黄yolk。 这有点怪嘛，他不可能感到一阵蛋黄开心吧，对不对？ Okay, so next in the article we have
It says another reason is the rise of social media. Well, yeah, a lot of things are sort of created by social media, new trends and styles and fashions. So it's no surprise that people opening blind boxes on social media is also a popular thing to watch for people.
没错，他说另一个原因呢，是因为社群媒体的兴起嘛。那同学，我们这个 another 在这里出现，所以代表说原因有好多哦。我们今天呢，先讲2个。And the next sentence, Mike.
Many online creators post videos of blind box openings. So yeah, people like to open them themselves and watch other people do it
Show
too.
off a little bit.
Absolutely, or just be entertained by other people, doing it and seeing what they get. And when you post something, that's basically to put something on the internet, especially on social media. If you put up a picture of yourself or a video of yourself doing it, and you put it on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or something like that, by putting it on the internet, you are posting it on the internet. For example, Melody posted her newest song on a music sharing website. The difference between post and upload would be post would be a little more public. It's there for other people to see or listen to or watch. Upload, you might just be putting it into sort of a private place on the internet, but it's not for the public. So we usually use post for social media and things like that.
OK, 所以那个 post 那种张贴发布啊，它比较大众型的，那就通常是呢，你一 post 上去呢，大家就会看到的，这个才会用 post。其他情况我们可能用 upload。
And then it says, viewers love the suspense and the creator's honest reaction. So yes, we like to watch other people enjoying themselves. I mean, one of my favorite things about giving Christmas presents is seeing the look on the other person's face when they open it and seeing if they like it and go, oh, wow, cool, thank you, that kind of thing. Just getting a reaction from them. We like to enjoy other people's enjoyment.
对，那这里的 suspense 就那种悬疑不安的感觉，所以这句话的意思就是说，观众喜欢那种悬念的感觉，还有真实的反应。
These videos often go viral, and fans want to join the fun by getting their own boxes. So yes, if something gets posted and then it goes viral, it gets really, really popular, it will definitely get other people to want to try.
没错，所以 viral 的意思就是爆红的哦，那就是这类的影片呢，常常就是爆红啊。所以说，你在看影片的时候，你也想说啊，那我如果自己买的话嘞，亲自体验这种乐趣哦。那同学要注意，这个 by 就是借由，那它是一个介系词，所以后面要加 ing 哦。
In short, it says blind boxes offer more than just items. That's a good way of summing it up.
对 ，in short 就是总而言之啊，简单的说啊，比如说 in short, the new rule helps students focus better in class. 总而言之呢，这项规定就可以帮助学生更专心上课。那这个课文呢，就是说，简单来说，所以盲盒带来的不只是物品啦，它还有一种心态上的有趣。All right, next sentence.
They bring a sense of wonder and play, which keeps people coming back for more. Yeah, it's about the fun of discovery and the thrill of the mystery. It's as much as it is about what you get in the actual box.
对，所以它就带来惊喜跟玩乐的感觉啊，所以就一玩再玩，那就买太多了这样啊。那 sense of wonder and play 就那种惊奇感 wonder 嘛，然后就玩游戏的感觉。All right.
For some, the thrill of opening a blind box is worth every dollar. Yeah, if you enjoy doing it, sure, you might be spending a little bit more than the actual value of the things in it, but it's worth it for some people. When you say something is worth doing or it's worth it, you're basically recommending it, saying, it might be difficult, it might give you trouble, but in the end, you will be happy with the result. You will be happy that you did it. You will enjoy doing it. It's definitely worth it. For example, the museum is small, but it's worth visiting if you like local art and history.
没错，那接下来呢，我们就来看到这个中文哦。Thrill 的话呢，它是兴奋的意思。那 worth 我们刚才有给大家例句嘛，它就是值得什么什么的。那后面通常会加 worth it 啊，就是这个很值得哦。那这句话整体的意思就是，对有些人来讲，开盲盒的快感就是呢，值得他们花钱买盲盒的理由哈。为了那个 moment 啊，就愿意花大钱这样。
All right, so here's our chat question before we say goodbye for today. What kind of blind box would you be most interested in and why?
I like cute animals with odd facial expressions and postures, right? You also get them in like stores, but if you put them in a box, I would be like more interested in knowing what kind of expressions they're going to have on their little faces.
Okay.
Not real animals, but just like trinkets, little
Cute
things.
little dolls.
Yeah,
and,
dolls.
Different types of animals. Okay, I'm sure that's a pretty popular one. How about you guys? You can have a chat about what you would like to find in a blind box, and we'll be back tomorrow with more on this same topic.
听完今天的节目还学得不够尽兴吗？欢迎到空中家教和老师练习哦。
Vocabulary Review.
Seal. You should seal that bottle properly in case the water gets out in your bag. Stuff. I have too much stuff in my bag, and now it's so heavy that it hurts my back. Mystery. People have admired the mystery of the smile on Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa for hundreds of years. Rush. Ben felt a rush of anger when he found out his sister borrowed his computer without asking again. Post. Someone posted pictures of Jenny and Michael kissing online, and now the whole school is talking about it. Worth. All the struggles Amy faced were worth it when she finally finished writing her book.
智慧小补帖
Random. Trinket. Suspense. Viral. Thrill.
轻松学英文，现在就加入空中美语空中家教官方 LINE。